Howdy, partner. Welcome back to my TED Talks. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got another sit back and talking about life. And, I said last time, in my last video, I want to come here and give y'all some advice so that way y'all get something from my videos and it just gives you a sense of escape and you just think about reality in your life and you know what you can do to be better and, just talk about real stuff, real life things. And it's kind of my plan. This time I kind of have an idea about what I want to talk about, but last time I literally just got on camera and rambled. I'm probably going to do the same thing here, and just wherever my mind goes is what I'm going to talk about. But I had written something down, and it's like, you think you want something, then you get it. You think you want something, then you get it, then you realize it isn't what you wanted. And I thought about that to myself. I don't even think I heard that from anybody. I just thought about it in my head because I've been just hanging out and doing things and just living life, and you got to experience things in life, do things, figure out what you like and what you don't like. And that's the point of this quote right here is I'm gonna read it. You think you want something, then you get it, and you realize it wasn't what you wanted. And that can be interpreted many, many ways, but I interpreted it as like, you see things, you have these goals in life or dreams per se, and sometimes we tend to think we know what we want, when in reality it may not be best for us, or we just really kind of actually don't know what we want, because sometimes we don't even know what we want, or it changes, which makes sense. That's part of being human. Everything, you're constantly changing and evolving. But when you're talking about you want something, then you realize it isn't what you wanted, because then you get there in that moment and you thought that this was going to make you the happiest person in the world because you had this, or whether it's money or success or cars or relationships and things, and you just think that it's everything, and then you start to realize that that's just not the case, and you miss out on other opportunities that you didn't even realize were all that when they were there. And it's kind of upsetting because you think that you want this thing so bad, then when you're there you just can't do it, and you're like, damn, and you're just stuck with that, and that stinks. And that's just one of those things that you kind of have to live and learn and do whatever. I'm not even fixing that this time. I'm tired of that. You just live and learn, and it stinks because some people just don't learn. Some people are so thick-headed. I can be that way at times too, but that leads me into my next point was, you think you know what you want, and then you've been saying this for so long, then you start to realize it isn't really what you wanted, because you get yourself this job that you think you wanted, or all this money that you think you wanted, because it's going to make you happy. And in reality, this is a good point, is happiness isn't in a car or a relationship or somewhere else. Happiness is where you are right now. And if you constantly think that these things are going to bring you happiness, then you're never going to really be happy. And that in and of itself is a very strong mindset to have, or a quote, or whatever you want to call it. Like, happiness is where you are right now. And if you don't ever realize that, then you won't ever be happy. And I'm not to say that all moments are going to be happy, because believe me, I know, I'm very well aware. I've been going through a lot of stuff in life right now, family stuff, and friends and relationships and everything, and money, and it's not always going to be happy. But I'm just telling you that you can't always constantly chase things thinking that that's going to be your source of happiness, or that's going to fuel you. Now, I'm not saying don't have dreams and goals and aspirations, because that's something that you need in life as a human being. You need these things to be able to grow and evolve. But my point is that was in between. But now it's like, you should never, ever, and I hate that it's like this in the world, but I see so many people get manipulated by other people, or just be stuck in the wrong group of friends, or even sometimes family, and just constantly like, and for example, and this is just one of them, and I have multiple, but for my family, I've seen people get manipulated by other people and just think that, like, because they think that it's best, or they want the best interest, when in reality you look at it from an outside perspective and you just see that this person is just like, has no clue what to do because they're lost and they're alone and they need someone, and then that one person's there for them, and then you just realize you're going down this path that you're going to end up regretting because you're not living your own life. And with that being said right there, how are you going to ask somebody else what you should do with your life? Just think about that. Like even just thinking about that right now, it just trips me out, because sometimes you go to someone else and it's like you're expecting them to be happy for you because you're doing this. And in reality, that's not the case. You got to be happy with what you want, not what other people were telling you. And that's a lonely ass feeling sometimes. But that's the reality of life. And it sucks at times. You wish they would be on your side, but they're not. And, you know, you can't go to somebody else, because even at times we don't even know what we want with ourselves. And that's okay. But I don't think that you should ever be searching or asking someone else for answers about your life. You need to figure that out on your own and do what you want to do, not what other people are going to tell you, or what you think that, you know, mommy, daddy, cousin, brother, sister, aunt, uncle are going to tell you, friend, cousin, anything. It's your life. Make your mistakes. You are writing your story. Asking someone what you should do with your life is saying, here, write down what I'm going to do with my book. You write my book for me. And it stinks that people aren't going to always support you. But at the end of the day, you did what you wanted and you don't live with that regret. And I'm starting to realize that too. It's like, you just got to get up and go. Live life. Live your life. That is true happiness. It may not seem like it because it gets stressful and hard and difficult at times. Yeah, I know. Because I get looked at sometimes, or I get talked about. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I want to do. And I cannot base that on anybody else ever, and neither should you. It's as simple as that. Some people just can't ever get that through their head. And even me at times, I fall into that just because I think that I'm not going to do this because I don't want to get judged, or I don't want to get talked about, or this, that, or the other. And, you know, I end up regretting it because I'm just setting myself back. And then I could look back and I'll be like, I could have been this at this time, or I should have been this at that time, or I lost a relationship. For me, I used to just think that being with my friends was the coolest thing ever, and I just like shunned my dad because of it. And I just thought, I was like, Dad, you're not cool, I'm not going to hang out with you. And then because people would say stuff, and like, I look back at it now and I'm super close with my dad. He's my best friend. And it's like, you got to realize that. And it's like, I missed a whole childhood with my dad and now I'm on my own. And I'm not to say I don't see my dad, because I see my dad a lot, but I don't live with him. I don't get those opportunities anymore. And it's sad. And you don't want to regret, you know, missing out, or opportunities, or living your life because of other people. Don't ask anybody for advice. Now, I'm not saying don't ask for people for advice, but don't ask people what you should do with your life, if that makes sense. Advice is great. That's why I'm here, you know, but I'm not going to ever, you know, judge someone for doing something, and we shouldn't either. Kindness, positivity, love, all of it. Now, I don't know, this is another one of those rambling videos, but I hope y'all guys enjoyed. I got more topics, hopefully, that I can talk about, but like I said, this is all not scripted. I just kind of had an idea and I really wanted to run with it. But this is a quick little video, and I hope it does something for y'all. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Drop a thumbs up. Let me know if y'all want to come on here and talk with me, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to do. Follow the Instagram, the TikTok, do all that. Link in the description. Subscribe. Catch you guys later. Hit the thumbs up, comment, letter.